Guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. Last time we found the Ragnarok, and we re-got all the cards we needed to get everybody all powered up. This time, Ultimecia's castle. God, I love this dungeon. Hello! That didn't last long, we've already got a boss. Okay, first things first, we're just going to take a quick look here. Now, Move Find is on because there are a total of 12 different draw points that you can find, at least that I'm aware of, in the final dungeon here. And so we're going to try and find all of them. And over here we have Auto Protect because I don't need Mug. According to my treasure list and my my monster lists of drops and all that stuff, apparently the only boss in here that actually has something to steal is this one, and it's an elixir, though I have a feeling it's a mistake because every other boss has nothing to steal and instead they have a drop. So I'm guessing we're going to get an elixir as a drop for this guy. And encounter none. Depending on which room in Ultimecia's castle, you are going to run into a number of different monsters. Many of them from throughout the entire game, including ones from the very beginning. Yes, I know it's stupid. Mesmerizes tend to show up in here relatively often. You can even fight super powerful enemies like behemoths and ruby dragons. Lots of different enemies here. There's no real need to fight them anymore. We're more than overpowered enough to take on everything that's left in the game. And while I do have a reason to do some level grinding later, I won't be doing that. That might be a bonus episode, or we'll figure it out. Anyway, I just wanted to show you what stuff I had on there. Let us approach. Seeking thy sealed power, huh? Alright. So here we have Sphinx Ara. Sphinx Ara has around 10,000 HP. As you might guess, this ain't taking very long. And I win. But not quite. No, he transforms into Sphinx Ara, who has another 10,000 HP. And guess what? I win. Yeah. Okay, you know, it would have been nice if they had made the boss somewhat hard, but to be honest, I'll give them credit here. This one should be easy because this is likely the first boss you're going to fight in here, and all you have is normal attacks. So if they made the boss hard, well, they would just mean that you would have to junction properly in order to win. And, well, that's still the case. It's still pretty easy. Get a Mega Elixir as a drop from the second half. You can mug, I guess, an elixir from the first half. You get AP. I don't need AP. Already all done with that. Now, there are a number of optional, well, I guess they're not really optional. Are they optional? There's probably some that are required to get to the end, but we're going to take them all down anyway. And after fighting each of them, we can unseal a different ability. And the nice graphical glitch there. We have missing fingers. For some reason, I'm thinking of Nell from Star Ocean Till the End of Time. Anyway, the first thing I'm going to get, double check my notes, I'm pretty sure I'm getting draw first. Well, I thought I wrote down the order that I wanted to unlock these in, but I guess I didn't. I'm going to go for draw first because it allows me to show some things off. But for the most part, the important three, I would say, would be draw, magic, limit break, and then item, and beyond that, it doesn't matter. Anyway, as far as drawing, what you could have drawn from either form there is Thunder, Blizzard, Cure, or higher levels, depending on what your levels happen to be. But yeah, this guy, what was he weak to? He's weak to Holy, right? Yeah, Holy on your elemental attack, but did we really need to? No. Do you have to do these guys in the specific order I'm doing them? Also no. Oh, we got paid. Well, I guess I guess we got what we deserved. We got paid, and now we're stuck down here. You'll notice the stairs on either side are broken, so we can't actually get back up. There is a character switch point over there, if you're interested in that. There is a hatch here. So the order that I'm doing things in are mostly just a convenient one for me. It doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things what order you do things in, but hello, we have a new friend. What do we got over here? An aura draw point. Sure, we'll get an aura spell. It's 1 of 12. Is there another one over here? No, I guess not. I'm just gonna ignore this, you know, very scary looking dude around here. No more? Okay, that's fine. But yeah, we basically get to fight a boss gauntlet around here, which is pretty cool. This is Tri-Point. He has between 2,000 and 22,000 HP, using elemental attacks. Whatever I don't use, I don't like. Well, let's smack him without hitting the trigger here. He does have a counter called Mega Spark, which you shouldn't be all that scared of, because, you know, junctions. But if you don't have the junctions that I have, then you should probably be aware that, yeah, it's going to do a lot of damage. I also have a lot of reduction in damage on, so that affects things as well. But yeah, just be kind of prepared and you should be fine. This guy is massively weak to fire and ice if you care. Those are the things you can draw from it. As you can tell by the amount of HP it had, I'm not really worried. But yeah, this is his counter. If you're not protected against thunder, be protected against thunder. Or set up, I don't think Reflect would do anything. But yeah, just, you know, be prepared. I don't think he's weak to any statuses. One thing of note is that in the final dungeon here, when we fight a lot of these guys, if we missed any GS, well not any GS, but specific GS over the course of the game, we can actually redraw them from these bosses. This one in particular will have the Siren GF if we did not draw it all the way back at the beginning of the game. Now, each one of these bosses is going to drop something nice for us. In this case, it's a rocket engine, which we don't really need anymore, but they're there. Next thing I'm going to remove is magic. I want access to both of those because they're both interesting in different ways for one of the upcoming bosses here. Now I gotta keep switching my notes back and forth because I have a specific plan and specific order that I want to do these things in. Now, if I remember correctly, yes. Now, look over in and around here. You don't see anything, do you? There's actually an invisible key here. Complete dick move by the game. I think at some point, once you go to the other side and learn about the fact that there is a treasure vault that needs a key, this will be identified and it'll sparkle. But if you already know it's there, you can go get it earlier. There is another draw point. That's 2. Going over here to the right, we have this area. And this is blocked off. Can't seem to do anything over here. Just keep that in mind for later here. So we showed off that. Now let's go up here. Whoa. Hello. Can't seem to do anything with that. There's Dispel. Irvine needs a Dispel? Okay, he needed a Dispel. That's fine. Well, that was interesting. So is this dark thing. I wonder what that could possibly be for. Hey, look, an organ. Interesting. Now, here, what you're supposed to do with the organ, and I'm not sure how you're supposed to figure this out, you're supposed to press all face buttons and all 4 shoulder buttons at the same time. See if I can do this right here. think that's what it's supposed to sound like. Hopefully I did that right. If you do that right, like I just used the palm of my hand and kind of grip the controller, you know, like with a kind of a close grip on the right side and then just a normal grip on the left side. And it seems to work. How did that respawn already? Whatever. But yeah, I'm not sure how you're supposed to figure it out, but it does something. Now here, as you can see, there's something there. As you move on here, you'll notice that it's shifted a little bit. So if you hold down the cancel button and walk, you can pick up the armory key. But if you just run on it, the bridge is rickety and it will fall down. And then you won't be able to get it until later, and it screws up my whole plan. So don't do that. Sounds like a bad idea. Let's see, we got the armory key. All right, now we're gonna backtrack. We could do more stuff up there, but I got that planned for a little bit later. So let's backtrack this way, and let's see if that organ thing worked, because, well, it doesn't ever really tell you what it does, but if we did things properly, then it'll open up this door. I'm not sure how anyone figured this out, but this area is all flooded. I'm gonna have to do something about that. So let's head back once again. And now we need to go all the way back to the main hall here. We could just go like this, hit one of these, switch to the other party members, and then activate them. But I want to do a little more movement around with these guys. And in order to get back to the main area, we need to go out this door on the left side over here. This gives us another tall, interesting looking hallway. And this will take us right back to the center here. And now we're going to go back up the stairs. Like, there's nothing over here. Is there? I don't think there's anything over here. Oh, there is something over here. What's over here? Oh, that's out. Never mind. Okay, we learned something new. There's something over there, and it's out. I don't think there's anything down here, though. I haven't actually explored this area in a long time, because I'm usually just going from place that I know to other place that I already know. And we're going to go over to the right. There is a section over to the left as well, but we'll leave that for later. Go through this door. I just love the architecture of this castle. It's so cool. Now, there's a thing here. Monsters can be heard roaring from far away. Now, considering that puts a very short timer on you, and they said very far away, and there's a teleporter thing here, it's pretty apparent to me that we're going to need to make use of both of those in order to get past this relatively low timer. For now, we're just going to ignore it. Here, we need to look at all 12 of these pictures in order to solve a little puzzle here. They're all kind of weird, and I don't remember where they all are. So that's good. Let's see, so we got one. Here's the second one. Okay. Got some Latin going on here. My Latin is terrible or non-existent. One of the two. I'm gonna go with non-existent. Because, like, I can identify certain words that I have seen in, you know, college studies, and that's about it. So I know what igneous is. And that's the only one I've recognized so far. Let's go up these stairs. That should be 4. This should be 5, if I'm counting correctly. And if we pop around this corner here, get another one. I'm not sure why, but you do have to look at all of these individual pictures in order to move on. And there's a meltdown drop point if you need it. That 3 or that's 4, I think, drop points we found so far. Not bad. Still getting paid in a time-compressed world. Not sure how that works. Messenger, huh? Oh, no, I wanted to talk to that other one. Oh, I did. Venus. Well, I know it from, you know, the reference to the goddess, but that's about it. Do I not talk to this one here? Okay, I don't talk to that one there. That's fine. It's a swordfish. Doesn't really go with a lot of the other things we've seen so far, but sure, why not? I wouldn't even know how to pronounce that one. No, I'm not trying, sorry. Tree-lined road. It's an odd word to, or like it's an odd concept to have a word for, but I like it. I do. I like tree-lined roads. There's one like that near my house, actually. They just have trees lining the whole road, and in the fall, it just looks awesome. And I think that should be all of them. Hopefully I actually did get all of them and I'm not missing one. If not, then I'll have to go off screen and try and figure out where the hell the one that I missed is. Alright, and once you've done that, you come over here. The title is, it's too faint to read. The title of the picture is, and we must choose which ones to try and figure it all out. There were 12 pictures, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Looks like we got them all. Okay, I just wanted to go over my notes because I was confused by my own notes, so I'm just going to put the wrong information real quick so we can take a quick look. The floor. Look at the floor. No, this is not Ultima 3, we're not fighting the floor. There is a clock painted on the floor, and there are 3 hands going to 3 different numbers. Those numbers should be 8, 4, and 6. I'm not sure how anyone figured this out other than just randomly going at it multiple times, but that's supposed to be how you figure it out. And if you come in here, the correct answer is Vividarium, which is supposed to stand for 8 in terms of Roman numerals, because we start off with V for 5, and then 1, 2, and 3 eyes, therefore 8. The next one is supposed to be the top one here, and this one is supposed to be represented by 4, I guess, because we get an I first and then a V. But then there's 4 I's in the letter there, and 1 V. So I guess I don't know. I'm not sure how you're supposed to figure this out. And the final one is Viator. You could also try and interpret based on the pictures what's going on, based on, you know, what the words mean when they're not in Latin. I don't know why they decided to put them in Latin. Apparently, like, some of them are incorrect as well. They're not proper translations or something. I don't know. But if you do it in this order, then you should get In the Garden, Sleeps a Messenger. And the picture changes. And if you press the X button one more time, hello, we have a friend. Who are you? Alright, so next we have Trauma. Trauma has 5,000 to 35,000 HP, and this guy just has Meltdown, so we can draw and cast Meltdown on him. And then we can annihilate him. Pretty much all there is to him. If you have not gotten him earlier in the game, he will have Leviathan. Oops. And if you're wondering, considering I told the story of me missing Leviathan in my first playthrough, I didn't think to draw from this guy, or I didn't have draw unlocked, and therefore I did not get Leviathan at this point either. Hey, he's got a friend. Nice damage. I didn't even know he had a friend. He can cast Drain. Unfortunately, most of the strategies I've seen for most of these bosses are just attack them, because it shouldn't take you very long, or, you know, make one preference as far as as far as how to junction to protect against lightning in the previous fight or something like that. There really isn't too much you need to worry about. Well, I guess you killed off your buddy there. I was going to try and attack it next and see what that did, but I guess I don't have to, because you fell down too. Yeah, it would have been really cool if they had made all these bosses difficult, but I understand why they didn't for those who aren't particularly adept at using the junction system or anything like that. For defeating him, we get elemental attack, if anyone still is missing elemental attack at this point. And this time I'm going to get limit breaks back. The next thing I'll get back is item. I do note that for some reason with the HD mods it's difficult to tell which ones you've already unlocked, but in the normal game it'll show them grayed out afterward. But I'm going to get limit breaks because I want to kill things faster. And that's pretty much it. Alright. And there's our next save point. It's a party switch point, but if you open up your menu, you can... Oh, right, I haven't unlocked save yet. Well, I'm recording the next episode now anyway, so... But yeah, that's pretty much all the time we have for today. Next time, we're going to continue making our way through this somewhat labyrinthine and interesting-looking castle. That's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.